All right, so we're here with the update for week 11 of the cut, and it feels like it's been forever since I've been able to say this, but I finally made some good progress this week. I'll show you guys on the chart. Since last week, I was flatlined at 173.6 pounds forever. I think over a week straight, every day I stepped on the scale and was 173.6. Then came down to 173 early this week, stayed that weight again for a couple days, and then finally this morning had a big breakthrough on the scale, 171.6. So 2 pounds of weight loss progress this week. That's fantastic. That's exactly where I want to be at. So feeling really good about that. This really shows what a cut is like. Weight loss is never going to be linear, especially if you're trying to lose, like me, like 20, 30, maybe even 40 pounds. It's not going to be a linear process. You're going to have times where the weight is coming off super easy. You feel like, this is light work. I could do this all day. And then you're going to have times like I just went through where you feel like you're doing everything right and the weight is just staying the same. And it's frustrating because you don't know what you don't know what to do. You don't want to make any too drastic changes. You feel like what you're doing should be working already. And either way, the answer is just to keep going. Every mountain has its valley. You're going to have good times and bad times, throughout the cut, and you just got to stick with it no matter what happens if you want to reach your goals. So 171.6, that's great. I'm right on track of reaching my goal of being under 170 before the end of this month. I still think I'm going to achieve that. Still, that won't be my end goal. I think my end goal probably lies somewhere in the low 160s into the 150s if I had to guess. So still a ways away from there, but making good progress. As always, I'll show you guys some posing footage. I feel like my waist is starting to look a little bit smaller again. At the very least, I feel like my vacuum poses are getting easier. I feel like I can suck in a lot more in my vacuums. So maybe just in those poses, I have the appearance of a smaller waist because I can get that vacuum in farther. I don't really see it too much in the posing, maybe a little bit, but I'm starting to get to that point where when I'm working out and I'm doing exercises, I can see the fibers in the muscle and the definition in the muscle a little bit more. Like when I'm doing lateral raises, I can see it in my shoulders a bit more. When I'm doing curls, I can see veins in my arms a bit more. So I'm starting to get to that point where it's getting fun and we're starting to see some cool things. So hopefully this progress keeps going, and next week I got another good update for you guys. I'll see you then.